Why do you think Denmark produces so much talent in CSGO?
Yeah, that's a really tough question, but we have a really good policy in Denmark that is taking a lot of care of esports right now. So the politicians is doing their jobs. They are trying to promote esports because they can see the huge growth that it has right now all over the world. So I think that is probably one of the main reasons why Denmark produces a lot of talent. And then, yeah, I think the Danish culture has just been really open about esports and especially just gaming in general. So, yeah, that's why.
There are a lot of young players watching us right now. So what would you say to all those players watching us there?
I would just say keep going. If you feel like you are better than your friends and you feel like you have the talent, just keep going, keep working hard, and at some point you will get to the top.
And now, guys, you're straight into the semifinals while your opponents are warming up. So do you think it gives them some sort kind of advantage that they're playing today?
Of course, they will be. They'll be used to playing on the stage, and it has been a really long time since we have played on the stage with me and Device, for an example. I think last time was Epicenter or something, because Device has been sick and such. So yeah, a little bit of an advantage, but it will probably only be for the first 5 or 10 rounds, and then you will get used to it, and then you'll play your own game.
And now we have so many CSGO tournaments running all around the place. We already have like 5 big tournaments this year already. Do you think it affects the performance of the teams that you're constantly traveling and do not have so many time for practice?
Like if you're trying to do like SK is doing, for an example, where they attend almost every big tournament, then I think it will affect your performance over time. But if you try to skip some events and such, like we are trying to do, then I think you will have a higher level or more stability. That is at least what we are trying to aim for. So you have to not say yes to every tournament, but pick the ones that you want to peak in and have tournaments that you really try to practice a lot for.
Guys, just recently you had the roster swap. You have Mažvydas added and KGB leaving. How did it affect the team? It came by a surprise to you guys, so how does it feel?
It feels really good to have Mangirdas on board. He is a really nice guy, fits in perfect socially, and yeah, it feels really good. He really likes his role, so we don't have any role clash like we had between Kjærby and Dupree before. So it has made everything a lot easier for us, I think, and I think some new blood as well has just helped us with new motivation.
And you mentioned the social aspect of the team. So how do you think the importance of social aspect and the firepower, like having a good performance in game, how does it matter, and how is it important to have both of these balanced?
I think it's really important to have the social skills within the team. When you are going to have like bad tournaments or 2 bad tournaments in a row, that is where you really see the true face of people, and that is where you need to have really good social players that can be nice to each other, keep backing each other up, not talk behind each other's backs and such. So that is what we have been looking for, and Mangirdas fits perfectly within that and within the team.
You guys are now straight in the semifinals. We have Cloud9 against FaZe playing right now. Who would you guys prefer to face in the semifinals and ideally in the finals?
I think I would prefer to play FaZe because it has been such a long time since we beat them on LAN. I know we beat them in best of 1 slot, but I want to beat them in best of 3. Yeah.
And about the finals?
Finals, that's pretty tough. It could be a lot of teams, so I want to just think about semifinal right now.
Now we see like a lot of chaos inside the scene. Like there are no top 1 or top 2 teams. Like every tournament which happened this year was won by a different team, and we see NA and like Australian teams, for example, Renegades, showing some good performance. So and usually it was Europe, which was the kingdom of CS:GO. So do you think the other regions are catching up, or what's happening here inside the CS:GO?
I think there just is a lot of good players right now, and it feels like the teams is trying to find the right compositions with the players, and there's just a lot of firepower going on in every team right now. There's almost no teams that has a player lagging behind the other guys. So, and when you're playing against such a tough team, you have no way to exploit any sides of the map. So that makes it a lot harder. But it's just 5 good players against 5 also really good players. Yeah.
Okay, and the last question: what do you think is going to be like the biggest surprise of 2018?
The biggest surprise of 2018? That's pretty tough. That could be a lot of things. Hopefully the biggest surprise would be us winning some huge tournament.
Okay, so I hope you guys will win that major in London later this year.
I hope so too.
Thanks a lot and see you on the stage.